That's it, we're live. Have a quick drink while everybody.
But he's going to make a drink on the sail out, everybody. Let's get there a bit. That's it.
So I can put it on silent.
Okay. Let's have a look. We got Patty Yo-Yo. Hello all. Doing dishes, can't comment. No problem, Patty. He's just making a drink, so he can't comment at the moment. How you doing, Rachel Bailey? Good afternoon. Oh dear. We've got Becca Chad. How you doing? Coming on nice and slowly. We've got Kat. How you doing, Kat? Alan Rees. Diana. How you doing? I hope you're all well anyway. Nicole Ricard. We've got Gail. How you doing, Gail? Christine Condon. I always get that name wrong. Got Kim Rocks of Trees. How you doing? Blistering. Eleanor. How you doing, guys? See, look, it's back to normal now. It's still grey, but it's back to normal. Charles, how you doing? Lonna. We've got Carlos, the evil chicken. We've got Trevor Lovell. How you doing, Trevor? I hope everyone's good. Try and just keep it on top of the comments because I'm waiting for one of my admin to come on. How you doing, Emma? Michael Boyert, how you doing? Glad to see you too, Mike. We've been busy, but it's nice to do a Saturday live and get to catch up with all you lovely people. Marie, by the way, if you've just popped on, is just making a nice cup of coffee, so she will be on in a minute. Ellen, how you doing, darling? It's a name you don't want to misspell. Yes, Christine, I have nearly misspoke it in the past. But the trouble is as well, with our comments that come up, they're just here on my screen. And my eyes aren't the best. And sometimes I read them wrong and, oh, yeah, get into all kinds of trouble. Rachel Bailey, how you doing? We've got Kirsty, how you doing, sis? Eleanor, yes, please, Marie, no milk and sugar. You'll see how much milk Marie has in a cup of tea. You could literally milk the cow straight into the cup. I haven't had just enough just to colour it, and that's it. Each to their own, each to their own. Eleanor. Nicole, hope you okay, Kirsty? Kirsty's all right. We're more like you have to dig in that hole yesterday, weren't we, Kirst? How you doing, Clay? Oh, black, 2 sugars. Oh, now I can drink a coffee and a tea black, but I don't know. Really, I only have a drop of milk, so really I should be drinking it black because it don't make much difference. Went to see a tribute band to Nile Rodgers and Chick last night. Brilliant performance. Oh, that's excellent, Michael. Well, it's ironic. You mentioned music. Are you doing, Tracy? I listen to all the older music on the radio. I don't watch a lot of TV, I'll be quite honest with you. And I fell in love with a tune by Frankie Valli, but out of all the people. Absolutely amazing tune called The Night. And I just like the beat to it. And I've been looking at the comments on the video, and everybody, there's not one person that's got a bad comment about it. Just one of them tunes you can listen to. I think it was 1972, so it's like 50 years old now. But best music was about them days. When bands was bands and they didn't have everything made for them. They made the music themselves. Was the best decade, Trev? Yeah, was the best decade. My mum was a 60s girl, bless her. Okay, now's the tune. Mind you, I suppose a lot of people will. It's a very popular tune, Frankie Valli and the Drifters. So yeah, it's a blinder of a tune, like. Oh, Rotty, if you're here too. Yes, hello, Rotty, if you're there in the background with Ellen. I don't know why I'm brushing my fringe out my eyes, guys, because I haven't got a fringe. I've got one of Marie's hairs stuck on my forehead.
Yeah.
George Wilkins, how you doing?
Well, coffee for you, cup of tea for me.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Hello,
I'm the
buddy.
same, sis, because I was brought up with a 60s mom. Well, she was born in 1950, but she loved 60s music, and that's all I was brought up listening to was 50s and 60s music. Tina Galloway, how you doing? I recently found you on YouTube. Love watching all your videos. Thank you so much, Tina. And welcome along to the Madhouse. Everybody on here is mad. Now, them lovely. Them absolute diamonds. And they will welcome you into the chat, I'm sure. And welcome along to our channel. Care Bear, how you doing? 10:30 in the morning in Ontario, Canada. Wow. We've done our 10 o'clock in the morning now. Tracy Woodson, my upbringing, Elvis, and now Elvis. See, just before the Beatles time, wasn't it, Elvis? My mum was a massive Beatles fan, but I've always said I don't think the Beatles would have been about if it wasn't for Elvis. But that's just my opinion. How you doing, Rusty? The professional one is here. I'm the one that's not coming out tomorrow. There is only me, you, Kirsty, and Michael tomorrow, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we are going out tomorrow, guys, and we're doing. You can't mudlark this any better. This is the location of mudlarking.
Rusty has to do a lot of travelling now.
He does, yeah. It's an hour and a half now, no matter where you go in the country for Steve. It took him an hour and a half to get to Sheffield the other day.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Peaky fam.
Eleanor, what a way to finish a 13.5-hour day watching the best history hunters on YouTube. Oh, Eleanor, that is an amazing comment. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you that every week leave us positive feedback. It's what, you know what? There's too much negativity in the world, and positivity is the best thing. Diana Stabler, we've got
Tracy. I
Rob.
did get your address. I did, and it's going out Monday. I'm so sorry for the delay, Tracy. The email.
Trev's put, I used to be a mod back in the day, and I love the Jam and the Who. Yes. I always think of like Quadrophenia and stuff like that when you mention the mods. Suits and a Parker jacket on with a moped. Yeah, every time I think of that kind of stuff. Saturday's the rest day. I live. What did you say? The live makes our weekend. That's Gail, bless her.
No.
Oh, bless you all. Oh, Tim's on. How you doing, Tim? No, I'm awaiting Tim's next comment because I'll mention.
We missed you yesterday, Tim, because of the food.
We've got Lisa McIntyre. How you doing, Lisa? Marie's made a nice cup of coffee. How you doing, Mike, bro? I didn't see you. It's because it's Kirsty. It's like on Facebook, Kirsty Mike and Mike Kirsty. It's
Mike at Peakys.
I know, but it's when I see Mike and Kirsty together. It's just one of them. I can tell the difference with Steve's because Steve's emoji thing, like his profile photo was a Peaky logo, but Kirsty and Mike have got very similar logos.
Clive said, I saw a wonderful folk singer on Thursday called Jacob Allen. Certainly worth checking out. Don't go to sleep on the album.
Oh, okay. I will have a look at that.
I will just sat down with a cup of tea.
Mimi, how you doing, Mimi? Shirley Bell, how you doing, darling? Now, I said darling to a Shirley once, and it was a man. But he says, I don't mind you calling me a darling. And there was a Tracy that was a man who I was talking to the once. So, some names are for men and women.
Yeah.
I have to be careful, or else I'm calling you darling.
Hi, Kirsty, sis.
Mind you, I call Stephen Mike, darling, so, you know.
Hi, Mike Brow, Rusty Brow, Alison, sis.
Is Alison on there?
I think I've seen her, yeah.
Huh? Okay, Cod, how you doing, Nate?
Hi, Nate.
I like the way you're spreading that saying into the States, brother. Check your crud. Over the moon.
I wonder if you'd let me show you short on my phone on here.
I'm sure Nate.
Can I show you short?
I'm sure Nate won't go against the advertising for him.
I'll get it up on my phone.
Yes, he's put.
Is that a yes? Yes?
I think so. Yes, our Nate is Cape Cod. Everybody on YouTube, Cape Cod magnet fishing, as you can see in the comments. And he's, to be fair, a couple of years now, hasn't it, Nate, since you started? But he's smashing it in the States. Obviously in Cape Cod, guys. If you don't know where that is, it's in the States. And he finds some nice stuff. He's doing really well. But if you can all give him a cheeky sub. So we've got Tom MC, Massachusetts, having an England weather, 11 weekends in a row, rain, watching it. Tom, it's not raining in England. It's actually really, really warm. We're getting a very early summer at the moment. Touch wood.
Now, I'm hoping this will show okay.
I am smoking my vape at the same time because...
Right, here we go. My volume's up. I hope you can hear this okay.
So this is Nate, Cape Cod, guys.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to check your crud, guys. I'm not trying to steal that from the Peakys. But you gotta check your crud. See? 1 railroad spike, 2 railroad spikes. That's a total of 6 today, guys. That breaks any sort of record I had for railroad spikes, because I have never caught this many. Never. 6 railroad spikes.
Well, yeah, that's Cape Cod Magnet Crew. I hope you could hear. I don't know if you could hear that.
How you doing, Pam? Pam, we've got a load of emails that we've got to catch up with. Well, Marie's only just told me. I mean, I don't see the emails as much as Marie does.
Pam said, "Hi, Marie and Glenn. Did you see my message about your book candle holder? I think it could be made of alabaster. Alabaster.
Alabaster.
Ooh,
Alabaster. But then going back to, I'm just going to go back to Night for a second. Night, them and the railway spikes are a lot different to our stuff. People have them, talk to a blacksmith, they'll heat them up in a furnace, obviously, and they'll twist them, and then they'll hammer the tip down into a railroad spike knife, and I would love one of them. They only seem to have them spikes in the States.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Casey. He's got the dreaded CLPD.
Oh, sorry, Casey.
I knew you love Casey.
But Casey, don't think negative. They said I got it, and then I stopped the smoking. I'm on this vape now. And I went back to the doctors the other week, didn't I? And they said, you haven't got CLPD. So get checked again. I've talked to a blacksmith about that. It's quite pricey. Oh, okay, Cape. Okay, Nate. I'll perhaps have a look at doing, I know you've got a family and children, so it's probably not wise, but probably have a look at doing it yourself, homemade furnace. Imagine how much you could be selling them for over your
one. £250 knife made out of 1 railroad spike from America.
Ooh.
Hi, James.
Think of the money you could be making, Nate. Vapes can also lung damage too. Yeah, they can, Kim, but I've got 1 chemical in this and not 10,000 in a cigarette. And I used to smoke 40 cigarettes, sometimes 40 cigarettes a day. And now I am smoking that. And I can breathe. It's nice. I feel a lot better. It's working for me. It doesn't work for everybody.
Rotty. At least I can. At last, I can comment. I felt like Zippy. Thought my head was going to explode.
Zippy.
You know, Zippy.
Yeah. Old Nate says he might have a go if it's easy enough. I don't think it's easy as such, but unless you try, a blacksmith doesn't become a blacksmith from not trying. So perhaps you might be able to manage to do it. You never know.
I'm just wondering what.
Let's see. Just checking the comments, guys, making sure.
What Rob said, Kirsty, that was pretty mean of him to say that. He needs to be called out on it. I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, Nate, I did that. I come off the cigarettes, and now I'm on this all the time. But I've got to be honest. There was a bit of a mishap at the shop. I went to go and get some liquids for this the other day, and I was smoking 20 milligram, and I was going to work my way down to come off them. And the other day, I went up the shop, and they gave me 2 milligram instead. So I was smoking 2 milligram and didn't even realise, and it was still doing what I wanted it to do. So really, when I'm ready, I don't want to rush myself to say, but when I'm ready, I might come off this.
I might say Steve.
What flavour do I vape, Care Bears? But well, this one is a cherry breeze. This one. Hi, Queen. What's Steve put?
I ain't sure, but
What?
I don't know. I've lost it. Care Bears on 12
12 milligram.
Well, you went to buy 20 milligram the other day.
Just said
didn't you?
it. Just said
Oh,
that.
did you? Sorry. I can't do two things at once. When I'm reading the comments, I'm not listening to what he's saying.
Yeah, good luck to you as well, Nate. You know,
Magnet Man.
if anybody can give up, and then it's better than smoking them cigarettes.
Yeah.
Magnet Man, how you doing?
Not enough. Well, back in my day, there wasn't enough education on it, to be honest, on smoking and stuff.
Back in your day?
Back in my day, yes. I knew nothing. I was so naive.
It was cool to smoke when it back in them days.
Is it tomorrow, Ellen? Yeah, because Ellen said, I know the disposable vapes was getting banned. Ellen said it's from tomorrow, the disposable ones.
Oh, yeah, the disposable. I mean, them are awful anyway, to be honest. I don't know how they do anything for anybody. Outcomes a month.
Rachel said, I think the law comes out next month banning disposable vapes. I know some mudlarkers hate finding them thrown away. Yeah, it is.
I'll be quite honest with you. I mean, we found the odd one when we was magnet fishing, but the amount we are finding in the rivers when we're mudlarking is unbelievable. And somebody said to me the other day, I think it was Mike, they will be the clay pipe of the future. In 200 years' time, people will be finding vapes. It's horrendous.
Oh, I think Kirsty and Mike's going to come on.
Kirsty and Mike's coming on.
I think so. Let's.
Now, Michael, this is YouTube.
Now you're
no swearing.
You're not going to be able to see the screen because when I send the link, I've got to log in and go through it. So keep talking. It's just that you won't see yourself on here. Okay.
Okay. Right. So we've probably disappeared, everybody. If I've not.
No, you won't disappear.
Oh, I haven't disappeared.
It's just I've got to do this.
Okay, so I'm really just logging in Kirsty and Mike so that they can come on, guys. You can come and you can say hello to the lovely Kirsty and our Mike, the lovely Mike as well. I might as well put lovely in front of it, haven't I? He is lovely, really, our Mike. He's going to say what you have to, Glenn. Right. Right, that's it. That's better. Right, that's it. Corey, how you doing? It's all right. That's the only reason I don't like the screen off, because I can't see who's commenting if people join, you see. So hello to Corey. Corner shops, as vape shops, and sell to minors. What they do around here, Magnet Man. You'll be surprised.
I know, Nicole, I don't know why they can't put them in the bin. You know,
Bunk Junior, we've got Bunk on. How you doing, Bunk? Yeah, so we're in a minute, we are going to have the lovely Kirsty and Michael on when they give us the okay.
They'll pop up, they'll appear at the bottom of the screen.
Will they now?
Our vape shops have recycling bins here in Canada. I take my old ones there. Nice one, Care Bear.
This country for recycling is terrible.
Do our vape shops have recycling bins?
No.
I know the
glasses and batteries and stuff like that at like supermarkets.
I know our opticians as recycling for spectacles.
Yeah, but our country brags about how clean it's not clean country at all. It has all of its recycling bought from Sweden. Then Sweden ship it across to their country and put it in an incinerator, and they have cheaper electric bills off our rubbish.
Well,
So it's pointless doing recycling half the time.
Glenn, did you come to the table with your inkwells? Christine said. Oh yes,
I can get a load of inkwells in a minute because I've got them all behind me.
Here they am.
Hello.
How you doing?
He's our Kirsty and Mike.
Right. Right, let's turn. You need to turn that volume up on here, Marie, because there's a bit of an echo. On here, the volume. Remember, we have
Saturday, people.
You are cursed.
Hello, Dale.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Oh, thanks,
You'll have to bear with me. I've got my glasses on, so my reading glasses. So I've got.
Is the sound okay, everybody?
Yeah. Hello, Carol.
Yeah,
Steve,
you're a bit
Steve, woo, my favourite's on. My favourite's on as well, Steve, funny enough.
Oh, Gail loves your glasses, sis.
Does she? Well, these just not. They help me see the screen a bit better. We're only on our phone, you see.
I wonder what Mike looks like with them on. I bet the ladies would like Mike in a pair of glasses. Go on.
I must admit, when he puts his glasses on, I do go a bit funny. I don't like him. I've embarrassed him now.
I've gone all red.
You've gone all red. Ellen loves the wall art behind you.
What's that?
She loves your wall behind you, Ellen does.
Oh, our little trinkets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big key in the middle is the one I found in Worcester. That's my favourite key.
I say, holding it in your hand, you'd see the size of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You don't see. I know what you're saying. You can't tell when it's in the frame, but when it's in your hand, it's beautiful key.
Massive.
Not as big as Mike's, of course. Not Viking, is it?
I wasn't going to mention it.
I'm gonna put another hole in flying your ointment, cursed.
Nick can't remember.
Did you find yours, Glenn?
You didn't find that one.
Oh no, it's ain't that one, is it? Where is it? Oh,
No, you was given that. Kirsty found us.
wow.
You can't remember when I mistook two people for Kirsty and Mike with the bonjour.
Oh, that
was hilarious. That was when we got there.
Oh my God. So for people that don't know, we went to Sheffield when we first met Kirsty and Michael, and we was on the bridge magnet fishing at Ball Street where the cannons come out of, basically. And we was waiting for Kirsty and Michael to turn up. Well, there was a couple. I must admit, I did actually kind of think it was them. But I won't brag and go, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
You probably said it was Kirsty and Mike.
And she ran up to them going, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. And it wasn't Kirsty and Mike.
I just wish I'd have been there to see that. Oh, brilliant.
It was hysterical. I had to say to them, I do apologise for my wife. We'll be taking her back later.
Glenn has the tip missing. Oh dear.
Yeah, they've got a lovely display. But I mean, when you're a Peaky, you get these things, didn't you, Kirsten, Mike?
Exactly, this is it. No, you don't.
Hi, Eric. Hi, James.
Hello, Eric.
I know we've had some emails, you know,
Let's
again.
have a look at our chat.
I've had some emails. So, let's have a look. Like Tracy said, like a scene from Hello, Hello.
Hiya, Eric.
Now, this is Carol Simpson's Bearded Dragon.
I don't want to see Carol's bearded dragon, thank you very much. At this time.
This is a family show, don't you know?
You over the town, didn't you? Are you fair?
We're not trying to show a bloody bearded dragon.
I do love bearded dragons, though. Come on, let's have a look.
Dragon.
Oh, look. Oh, it's beautiful.
Lovely, ain't it?
Yeah, so clever as well.
A bit more rust coloured than the green one. You've got the green
Yeah.
ones. I wonder if that's
Nice.
like. I don't know what it is.
Orangey colour, yeah.
James Russell, how you doing? I don't think I've said hello to James yet. How you doing, James?
Are you Christine?
Alan, I mentioned a Q&A yesterday, so here we are. Have a go. Any questions, and we'll try and answer them.
First question then. Kirsty, how old was you on Tuesday?
46.
46.
Yeah, but 21 in my head.
Aye, that Royce.
Let's do a
Yeah.
Q&A. I don't know, what did they mean by Q&A? Me asking you questions, or you asking us, or us asking the commenters?
No, the viewer, the subscribers asking us.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Right, so if anybody's got, we're going to do a Q&A section then. If anybody's got any, probably more for Kirsty and Michael because we're on every week. But if you've got any questions or questions that you'd like to ask Kirsty, and keep them clean.
Steve, who's Mike's favourite? Steve, come on, you really need to ask.
She cooks me dinner.
And I'll get them scrapped.
Oh, you have the same colour shirt on as Michael Wyatt.
You've got the same name as me as well.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got a blue top on as well.
See you, Diane.
9-year-old and he's orange and brown.
Oh,
Carol's bearded dragon.
9 years old.
Beautiful. That's not funny.
And I got a picture of Pixie in this is me 19.
See you later, night.
This is me 19.
See you now. Thanks for joining.
This is me 1964. 1964. She's put by a school artist.
Who's this?
Oh,
Pixie.
let's have a look at our Pixie then.
Ain't that beautiful?
That's a lovely. That's a lovely picture. You draw it. It's draw it.
Yeah, by a school artist.
Oh, yeah, that's a good picture.
Was you in the famous 5, Pixie?
Famous for you. You're a lovely Pixie.
Oh dear.
Marie Chaplin, bonjour.
Hi, Marie.
Great Bar Hall. No, we've drove past it a few times and spoke about it. We haven't actually been in the hall yet, or its grounds.
Yeah, never looked at that before.
Yeah.
Kirsty will like this one. This is Baxter, Pixie's Furby grandson, and he really is that big. It's all right. It takes a bit of time to come on this big screen.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a delay.
It's small on the phone, so it's.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a lovely chunky Tom.
that's the way to go.
I love a chunky Tom cat. It is. Cats are the way to my heart, definitely. He's beautiful.
Corey's put one.
No, I'm gone.
Let me
I've
see.
just seen a comment. Somebody's got a chug. Well, we've got a chug.
Oh, Tracy.
That's Chris Eleanor. They wouldn't let us go. Message after message after message.
What's that an apple?
How did we meet the Peakys?
Tracy asked, do you have any pets?
Yes, we've got our cat Nuno.
Nuno, it's a lovely name, though.
Yeah, just Nuno at the minute.
What do you mean, just Nuno?
What do you mean?
What about Goldie?
Oh, the fish in the pond.
Shabba.
We have got 2 fish in the pond, goldfish.
Goldie and Shabba, if anyone wants to know the names.
I'm sorry, darling. I forgot your name from that.
Kirsty and Mike, what was your favourite find when you started magnet fishing? So you've been doing it years, haven't you?
When we started magnet fishing, I'd say for me, a find from Chester, it was a flintlock rifle, the carbine. I think it was 1850s. It was beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice gun that was. Yeah.
And mine from the same place, and it was probably an old railway man's lookout armband.
Yeah.
They used to stick an armband on it, and it's got railways on it.
Lookout. Yeah. Do you want me to? I'll get that actually.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's nice, that is. I have seen, when I've been in Mike and Kirsty's house, I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember Alice?
It's in Amor.
Look at that.
Trouble is, if you're in a train driving and you hit someone, you ain't going to see it until the last minute, and it says look out.
No, it's true.
Still got the leather on it as well.
Yeah, and then the leather strapping on the back.
Wow.
Just need probably fixing a bit, but I don't want to mess with it too much. It's
Yeah.
quite delicate, you
That
know.
is
So.
beautiful.
Yeah, nice bit of railway history there.
Steve, Mike's magnet always seems to attract enamel signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, it's true. That's just a sign you put on your arm.
Yeah.
Sign King, Mikey's. I'm
He's
still
the
looking for one.
No, Aaron's a sign king with that big sign.
Oh well,
around.
yeah, that sign amazing.
But as far as quantity,
Yeah,
you've had a lot more.
Your magnet loves signs, doesn't he?
it does.
Sorry, Steve, if you're there.
Christine's asked if we all ever go on holiday together. Well, we do every Sunday, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
On a Sunday.
But yeah, to answer your question, I would. It would be a right laugh.
Oh, yeah. we're all gone on a day. Oh, I'll be quiet on that one.
We might. Oh. No, I better not say anything.
Rusty's sticking his non-existent tongue out.
Oh, dear.
See, now, me and Mike was on about going to France.
Yeah.
I'm quiet.
Yeah.
No, Kim, it didn't, unfortunately. It's a bit too far gone. I've still got it, but it's just falling to bits.
Yeah, it is a bit far gone, that one.
Oh, that's the helmet.
Yeah, the helmet, yeah.
I think somebody thought I got it, but it wasn't me. It was Mike who pulled that out and at the side of the embankment. And what a find.
Any bucket list finds you would like? I thought there was one.
Hang on, I'm asking Mike and Kirsty, not you. You had your bucket list find. I'll give it to Nicola White.
And you two as well. Come on, play the game.
There's something the other day, and I thought I'd really like one of them, and I can't think what it was.
I could say, bro, a lot of height.
Was that bottle digging, sis? You did say something yesterday, didn't you?
I think it was.
Torpedo bottle.
No, that was Jill.
That was Jill.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you said something yesterday as well about you. Oh,
It'll come back.
bucket list. Oh, there's probably still loads of things I'd love to find, but
There's lots of histories for that. Everybody that thinks it's gone, we've got 2,000, 3,000 years worth of history still under that dirt, and it's still going to be found. And not just the Peakys are going to find it. There's that much out there. It's actually quite shocking. Every week that goes by, we always manage to find something, but we're absolutely astounded by.
exactly. Yeah. I would love to find a German helmet. I've always wanted to find one. So that's up there on my bucket list.
9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eleanor, I've got to answer this. Eleanor, do you guys have time to watch on YouTube? I used to before we was doing it ourselves, but now it's very rare we go on YouTube. I might watch. I'll watch more music videos on YouTube, if anything. See, to me now, personally, myself, this is my opinion. I don't watch a lot of magnet fishing videos because I do it myself, so it's not as exciting. Because I know what it feels like, and you kind of. I like to watch Nicola and Si. I like to see what's being pulled off the foreshore, stuff like that, or bottle digging videos. But with the magnet fishing now, it's getting so thin pickings. I don't think really, there's anyone smashing it like us now. I don't think there's anyone really doing any well with magnet fishing lately. I really don't. I think everything's been found.
I'll get time to watch YouTube.
This is why we've looked at other hobbies, other ways of this hobby to history hunt, because I think we've been the last 3 times we went out magnet fishing was Doyle, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't even pulling out the weighted scrap for Mike.
Yeah, but that's because we'll go absolutely anywhere. We don't
It's
care.
only my opinion.
We don't care if it's guaranteed scrap for the video.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
we're searching for the history, not the ways. I'd rather some ways and a couple of finds.
Yeah, it's true.
But if we don't find nothing, I still like the fact that Mike's got some scrap for the van. But I think because we've had some extravagant stuff, I think now finding a chav can or a key to us is just like it's you know what I mean? It's not as exciting anymore.
Yeah, and I think it's good to mix things up as well, because it's like the time of year at the minute we can walk the streams, we can mudlark more, and we know we can't do them things in the winter, so it's nice to get them things in while we can.
That's right.
As long as we've got a possibility of finding history, we ain't bothered where we go, are we? We're happy to do anything.
Look, it's a bit hard to do bottle digging now in new dumps because they're all overgrown. So, you've got to do a bit of the streams, or you've got to go to the where holes have already been dug and work those. So,
and the only way to find bottles other than bottle digging is river walking. So, that's why we've been doing a bit of river walking, because we found a lot of bottles doing the rivers, haven't we? And clay pipage and stuff like that,
And we all think outside the box, don't we? It's like that river walking when Mike found his sign and you found your black card. We'll do anything and everything to try and find.
I forgot about that black card.
Try and find them.
You've started him off again now.
Which sign was that one? I forget.
I forgot what sign that was, Mike. 300 quid's worth, 400
I think
worth.
it was got blue in it, I think.
Yeah.
Christine come up with a good point. Onion bottles seem to be the favourite.
I'd love an onion bottle.
So that could be a complete peaky bucket list, I suppose.
Yeah.
A very big piece of onion bottle, but I've never had a full one.
Oh, I mean, come on, every mudlarker or history hunter wants to find an onion bottle or a mallet bottle, don't they?
Yeah,
I do believe Si found a full one. Going back a couple of years ago, but I've got a theory where there is some. I'm not going to say on here where I think they are, but I've got a theory where we will find potentially old ones, and I'd like to try it. I would like to try it.
Rusty says, "I love to watch Mike on Peakys."
Oh,
let's just do. I can't blame him.
Kelly said, "I like the little man bottle you found yesterday. I have been doing my own research and cannot find much from the kitchen.
I can't actually.
And you can't get up.
I can't get up because you've got shorts on.
Shorts on. No, I'm going to get you bottles.
No,
I'm going to get you bottles. Okay.
No, I wouldn't put that on there.
He won't move now because he's got his legs out.
Eleanor, you guys have mastered magnet fishing, mudlarking, bottle digging, and Mike with the metal detecting. So what's next?
We got something next. Thursday.
This week's video is going to be different.
Yeah.
Yes. It will be different.
And really enjoyed it, didn't we, to be fair?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Eleanor, you've come out with a good one there because there's something completely different on Thursday's video.
Yeah.
Different, but
K Bear says, do you have a metal detector, Glenn?
I sure do. I have been metal detecting with Mike when we've been to locations, but I probably just haven't been on the video as much as Mike because he finds the stuff.
You found a penny as well, didn't you, bro? And that when we went to Sinai Ace, metal detecting.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling digging something up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mike, you had the first one, a Victorian penny, didn't you? When I was going along by the side of a tree, and I found we found one up. I think it was only a couple of years apart as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey said, I tell you something, I love your YouTube channel and love your videos and all the history stuff. I think it's amazing. I will watch your videos any day, even if I was on holiday. Bless you, Corey.
Yes, thanks so much. It's comments like that that keep us going as well. Honestly, it really does.
And I don't want to seem bad, but like when I say I don't watch people's YouTube, it's just time. It's time to watch everybody's YouTube channels, and when you're editing and when you're cleaning finds up and Marie's doing the editing, and it takes literally Monday to Thursday to that for Marie. When I'm cleaning something, then it's not just a case of I've cleaned it and I know what it is. Sometimes I don't know what it is. Then I've got to sit there and I've got to research it. So I mean, I've got to get involved with groups to try and get an identification. And sometimes you just don't have time to do anything for anyone else. In that, as nasty as it sounds, you just tend to concentrate on your own channel. Yeah. And the bigger it's getting, I mean, we hit 17,000 yesterday. We're getting lots of emails, we're getting lots of messages, and we like to try and keep up to date with them. So we are, besides our personal life, we are quite busy.
We want to come up with new things, and we want to like our page, the YouTube. We want to make everything as best as we can, and it just takes time.
Yeah.
Lassen Man said, "So where will you go? Will you be going this Sunday, if I may ask?"
Ooh, a place we absolutely love, and we've been dying to get there again, ain't we?
Might as well tell everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
So we are going into the centre of London. Well, not the centre of London, because there's a part you can't do, even mudlarking. But we'll go into a certain area in London on the Thames, and we're meeting the beautiful, the amazing, the lovely Nicola White.
Yeah. Nick, I mean,
I think the cat's
it's all right. Our shopping's just been delivered, so Mike's had to get up and do that.
Care Bear said, this channel is more in depth. The point at the end is fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Care Bear.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, I mean, as far as YouTube goes for us, we still watch people. We do, but not as much as we used to. We don't watch magnet fishing unless it's the French guys. We'll watch a bit of Bondi sometimes as well. We don't miss one of Nicola's. We always watch Nicola's without fail. We watch Sai. And there are another couple of channels we watch mudlarking. And that's Manchester Mudlarks and West Country. We watch them. So
well, we've got to watch West Country because we're going to have to meet up with them one of the times.
Yeah, lovely people, ain't they? I know that on Manchester.
Perhaps we could go down there and get a B&B for the night and just do like an evening there, stop at the hotel, have a couple of drinks, cup of coffee, and morning woodlark and then drive back.
Ooh, that sounds good. It's a dice.
John Wallace is on how you're doing the water deliverer himself to my bottle dump.
Really? Oh, John. Hello, John. We've seen you for a while, have we?
Well, John threw me under the bus last time I seen him because he says, "Isn't it hot?" And I said, "It is. It's hot baking." And he was on about his kids' sports day got cancelled because of the weather. And I went, "Why?" And he says, "Because apparently it's going to rain." And we was both looking at each other going, "Rain? There's no rain." And as soon as he walked off, it went black. The lightning, the storm, and the hail I was down the hole like this in the bottle dump doing that.
Yeah, Glenn was hiding down his hole, weren't you, Glenn?
You felt me, I couldn't see you for the rain.
Flyboy, what are you doing, Flyboy? Can't wait for the video tomorrow. Well, Lorna, we're hoping you should do. We're hoping to get a really good internet connection for the live too, so you'll see Nicola on the live.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We should have a decent connection there. Hello, Stu.
Steve Watkins, Adventures with Purpose, Chaos Divers, and
Yeah. I do watch AWP. I've watched them for years. I still like them.
Golf, really.
You know, if Steve watched us, wouldn't he? I'm only joking, Steve. Jennifer Lammy.
I love the good stuff.
Hello, Jennifer. Are you nice and tanned? I bet you are, aren't you?
More of it.
I've taken it she's back from Jamaica now.
Yeah, it's back.
Oh, she's back. Yeah, okay. See, now, Clay said to me, text me, he says, we heard Jennifer, I don't know how to put the kettle on.
He's been naughty to me behind this camera, you know.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Camera.
Don't
tell me, can't you? What he's up to.
I just took off.
Don't tell me what he's doing with the cucumbers.
The cucumber is swinging about. Anyway, Queen.
Rusty said, Kirsty, don't let Mike put shopping away. You'll never find it.
No, I'll put the shopping away. I'm a bit funny about me shopping. I'll be putting that away.
Carol, I do love Steve, really. I do. But,
we do. We just wind each other up all the time. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You ain't seen us on a Sunday.
Yeah, on a Sunday. We all go home sobbing.
Yeah. Gal says, Gal said, honestly, these Saturday lives are a wonderful way to bring us all together. This means so much to many viewers, including myself.
Oh, thank you, Gail.
Oh, bless you, Gail.
And you know what? I wasn't originally going to do lives because there's a lot of people doing lives and I talk about nothing. And I started doing that. And I thought, you know what? It's a lot of hard work to do a live if I'm not talking about nothing. So with you beautiful people and their comments, it keeps us going because we've got feedback where we can make a conversation.
Yeah.
Even if talk about, but we always get an item we can kind of bring into the picture and we can show an item or we can do a competition or something like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, sis, Rotty wants to know what substitutes you've got.
What substitutes? Oh, let me think now. I think one was a milkshake.
Oh.
And I can't remember what the other one was, to be honest. It was nothing that I've had to send back, Rotty. I've had it all.
Nicole said, would you come Magnet Fish somewhere in South Wales?
We've been to South Wales. It wasn't, well, was it South Wales? It wasn't it Mono? It was
Monmouth.
Was it Mono?
River Mono. Was it the River Mono in Monmouth? Was it?
Was it?
It was Monmouth, yeah. We fished by the bridge and then we had a little mudlark at the end, didn't we?
Yes.
In the riverbank.
We didn't think we'd done too good there, but Mike ended up having a slug sad iron, which was confirmed as a JCB tooth by our amazing Steve.
Nicole, if you find an online magnet's hat, it's mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mike's hat blew off there, then went down the river.
Me hat!
Yeah, Russell says, yes, Marie, we've been to Wales, haven't we?
Yeah. I'll tell you what happened, everybody, right? So we're all there thinking, should we go to Monmouth? Yeah, come on then. Okay, well, okay. We pull up in the van, literally pull up in the van after an hour and a half travel.
You don't listen to me anyway.
And she goes, I think this has been this has been dredged.
We did.
Don't tell us before. No.
You haven't gone anywhere, you don't listen to me.
Oh, we had more out the riverbank than we did out the river.
To be fair. But the most surprising piece for me, I'm not saying it because I found it, but was a little what I thought was just a stone, but it was a pointed stone, and I didn't think much of it. And I cleaned it up, and I just rubbed all the mud off it when I got it home.
Oh, that was
And I realised it got like a little man sitting on it like this, like with his arms crossed and that. I thought perhaps an Hindu offering or something that's worn over time. And when I actually researched it, it was actually a Roman piece, wasn't it? Little Roman piece.
Yeah.
So I did have a really old phone from Monau Bridge.
I'd forgot about that.
I've still got it. Got Jane Kirkham. How you doing, Jane?
Rachel said,
Hi, Jane.
one week I got my Morrison's shopping and I ordered their fresh mushroom soup. It was not available, so for some reason they replaced it with fresh pasta filled with cheese.
They do send some randoms, don't they?
Honestly, some of the things they send, you can't even use.
Just the teams and send you a tin of custard.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Oh, that's it. I've thought of what the other random was, Rotty. I'd ordered a tin of pineapple chunks and they've sent me a pineapple. So at least it was, it's still pineapple at least.
It's a chunk, you lazy beggar. I send you like you're gagging for a cup of tea with some sugar in, and I send you icing sugar instead. It's like, well, or salt. I'm not going to put salt.
You can't even use the stuff.
Jane said, I made a live at last. Love you, Peakys. Hi, Jane.
Oh, bless you, Jane. Thanks for joining. Who's that? Hiya, Joanne.
Hello, Joanne.
Rusty says we love randoms.
Alison's right now. She was just on about in Monmouth where you slipped down the bank, sis. Do you remember? You were trying to get up. You was like a seal. You kept going back down, didn't you?
I think it was me, Mike, and Steve. It
was quite slippy. If it weren't,
it was really slippy.
You say something really blonde there as well. I don't know how to get blonde people, by the way. Didn't you say something really silly there?
I hope you know.
We was all really wetting ourselves here.
Can I just say something?
You said something that was like obvious.
Can I just say something there?
You can't put it there, Steve. The pampas grass is there.
When Barbie dolls first came out, there was brunette.
Was I?
But did the sun make her hair go blonder?
Well, like Cindy. Weren't Cindy a brunette?
No, Cindy was
Obviously, when
blonde.
they first came out.
I mean,
I'd drop it in some mud, sis.
What's that about?
You sure you didn't drop her in some mud and you got her hair dirty?
That was the best when we went to that great big massive. It's got the most arches in the bridge in the country, and we took an it was. And I said, "Look at this bridge. I mean, you can see how it's a big floodplain." And he went, "Well, what are all the extra arches for then?" And we went, "For the water." Or something like that.
He couldn't get his head around it, could he, Foxy?
No.
Kim says, yes, they were brunette. I have one. That was my older sister's.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, I never liked Barbie dolls and stuff like that.
Music was my first love. How you doing, guys?
Do you know what I had?
Music.
I weren't really into dolls, to be honest. Like you, sis,
No.
But I did have one doll, and I wish I'd still got it now, because the proper hard plastic heads and the hairs actually.
Yeah.
Old. It was one of them.
I got you a doll head.
I don't like. No, don't get showing it on here.
Who wants to see my doll head?
Nobody wants to see it.
It's not gone down too well with Marie. Then I'll take it, bro.
Well,
since
I took it to the Exorcist, she hasn't liked it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's what I had. If I got it, probably worth some money. It was beautiful.
Hello, Francis.
Hiya, Francis.
Me neither, Kirsty. I put towels in my doll's pram.
Who's that? Sorry, Francis.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I was a tomboy, Francis. I always have been. I always will be.
I know nothing, Lottie.
Well, those all played in the forest as a kid. Wow. Gail,
Lovely.
mind you, yeah, Canada, I suppose.
Oh, best childhood ever, Gail, I can imagine.
Well, I'm just,
John Wallace wants to see my doll's head. Somebody
He
else?
does. Come
Tim,
on.
yes, well,
You can't let our subscriber down, Glenn, can you?
get the doll's head,
I'm
Marie,
not
from there.
touching it.
Come on,
I'm not touching it.
get the doll's head.
She's having none of it.
Because you ain't got, actually, I don't know what's worse, showing the doll's legs or your legs. I'll get the doll. I'll get the doll.
So we don't see Glenn's legs.
You got no trousers on, bro.
I found this in pieces, as you know, Kirsten Mike, right? It was in shards. And I thought, it's a cute little baby, but I always wanted a haunted doll head.
It was a cute little baby.
So I put it all back together. I think I've done good with the clay work and the paint. And I made this.
Look at her face. I think that's awesome. I like it.
It's the big size as well. It's not one of them little ones. You know, it's a big doll's head. And then my eyes I dug up the week before. You can see on the back, it's actually got the original mic on the back, look.
Rusty said, Glenn, Ashleen as a crow to go with your head.
Oh.
Yeah, she.
People-
Ashleen does all the makeup and stuff, doesn't she?
People put yikes, people put awesome, people put oh my god,
Looks evil.
that's scary, he looks evil.
Looks evil.
Chris,
Tim's put it's hideous.
me,
Looks-
like,
See, I just thought it'd be different. I mean, I could paint it up
Looks
as
like Chucky.
Alison's putting it out, bro.
You need help, bro.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything back to you on here.
That's so bad.
Flyboy says, oh, Glenn.
Alison loves frogs.
Flyboy said, oh, Glenn, that looks like Chucky. Well, Flyboy, funny you should mention
I've got a
that.
Chucky doll.
Because in the
I
loft,
haven't got it here, but it's up the loft.
the original Chucky that
I
came
think
out.
he was up the loft last time I seen him.
You've got the original Chucky, haven't you?
Oh,
What
yeah.
came out when the film first came out. So, yeah, that's up the loft.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I gave it
I've
away.
seen that.
Looks like me when I get up in the morning.
And me, Francis. Too right.
That needs chucking in the river.
If somebody finds a team in the river, they'll have themselves a heart attack, bless them.
I just seen that on the shopping now. How?
Something.
But you know what? We've the way my head is, with the bipolar and everything and PTSD, doing things like that are arty, crafty, no matter what it is, whether it's zombie food or whether it's nice, whatever, it really helps me. And that's why I'm cleaning stuff up, because it keeps me focused on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just stops you thinking. You can focus on something, can't you?
It keeps me off the streets, Kirst.
That's it. Keeps you out of trouble, bro.
Keeps me out of trouble.
Alison said, well, he never stops you any other time, bro. It's always pick on Alison day with you, bro. You're patient.
Bully.
You know what we like, Alison, us Peakys?
You should give the dog.
I don't see her enough to let them get her. It's never out.
Alison to put in bed with Steve.
Oh, dear, man.
I took with Steve and she's used to it. Well, jump. I got Steve back now. Always get them back in the end. It might take days, bro. Always get them back.
Patty said, never let someone's opinion of your art stop you from making the kind of art you enjoy. It's right, that is, Patty. He has really enjoyed
Exactly, Patty.
the freaky peaky, Patty said.
I like that. I like that, Patty.
Yeah, freaky peaky. That's cool.
What are you going to call the doll, though?
That's what I thought she was calling me anyway, freaky peaky.
Oh, dear.
But that's true, Glenn. I've just finished. Because I know. I think it's Jenny that's got what I've got, and she's put that's true, Glenn. I've just finished a large hand-stitched quilt, and almost done with a twin-size machine. someone. Because it gives you
Oh,
gives you focus.
nice, Jerry.
Yeah.
My nan used to make them patchwork quilts. You know, and they
I
used to
love that. I love them, I do. Really nice.
do the squares and sew them together.
Yeah.
Oh,
When my
Lovely.
mum and dad died and the house had to go, I had to. I don't know if I'll give it to the charity shop or whether it went into the rubbish, but she had all the you know, what do they call it? Where you sew a picture of an house on. Crocheting, is it?
Yeah, could be crocheting, yeah.
Yeah. I had to throw a lot away.
Mike's just said it, cross stitching. I'm sure that was
Cross
what it was.
stitching.
Or cross stitch, yeah.
Does anyone else remember fishing for newts as kids? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do, Nicole, yeah. Newts and sticklebacks.
That's why they're endangered now.
Well, I'm going to admit something I really done. It was naughty. My mother and father was disgusted in me.
What you done? Do we really need to say
So
that now?
I was getting 50p a frog off my mates for the ponds, and there was a pond over there from where I lived, and my mate I was with, I don't remember his name, Patrick. If you're watching, Patrick, broke a window to the school where the pond was at the back, and then broke the window on the other side of the classroom. We went through the classroom, got the frogs, threw them in my bag, in my jumper, walked back through, and then we realised we didn't need to break the windows. We could have just gone around the fence.
Oh,
We didn't nick any of the, well, there weren't computers out them days, but we didn't nick anything. We just took the frogs and I sold them for 50p a piece. And then I didn't realise that somebody who knew my mum and knew me had seen me.
oh, did somebody have a smack bottom?
Oh, believe me, I had a smack bottom.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Believe me, I had a smack bottom. And I had to pay £5 back to the school, which is a lot of money then, so I could restock the pond. I've made 30 quid on the frogs.
Right, I went to an Amish community in Pennsylvania. Amish, sorry. And the quilts there was amazing. And there's another one. Patty said, my mum is part of a church group that creates quilts for the patients in the local hospital. She told me she has one quilt started for each of the kids, and when it's done, I will cherish it. So much work. Oh, Patty,
oh, that's lovely.
Jerry, I go to a quilt group at church, and they are very supportive. Oh, lovely.
The Amish, the way they live, really, I kind of envy. I mean, no TVs, no electric, nothing. You know, it's like living back 150 years ago, like the Victorians.
Yeah, they grow everything themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
Make everything themselves.
That's right. Sorry, flyby, Stu. That's right, that is. You don't see much stickleback or frogs now. It is all crayfish, because we didn't have crayfish when we were kids, really.
I don't remember.
Do you remember them, Glenn?
The first time I ever seen one, Mike, was when I was magnet fishing in Birmingham. It's the first time I'd ever seen a crayfish.
That's what I mean. They weren't around when we were kids. There was sticklebacks in them there cuts, in the canals.
Yeah.
It's right there, flyby.
Backs, wouldn't you? And you bring them home, and then you'd think, oh, I'm going to release them and take them back.
So have the crayfish all killed them?
Yeah, they must have been eating them.
We've got an invasive
ones, isn't it?
Yeah, and it kills our crayfish, but it's also devouring our ecosystem as well.
Newts.
It's like swan mussel. When I was a kid, you get a swan mussel this big in the rivers or the lakes. You don't see them no more.
Yeah, I used to get them in Exbaston Reservoir.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think there's a reservoir I used to go to as a child up on Egg Hill in Northfield Way. Barnt Green, and there used to be big swan mussels there as well. Yeah. You don't see them no more.
See you later, Steve, bro.
Got to go. Enjoy the rest of the live stream, guys.
Rotty said, that's nothing, Glenn. I was getting a £5 to graffiti advertising boards so the owner would repaste them different toys.
Oh, Rotty.
You little scallywags.
Hello, Kathy Jones.
Hiya, Kathy.
Flyboy said, Mike, yeah, like I say, we always let them go before coming home. Never seen crayfish as a kid.
Yeah, it's true though.
Ain't it?
Don't remember.
That is, bro.
It's like the other day. I was river walking. Kirsty, just Kirsty. When it might what now was it? Me, Kirsty, and Ray. Was it me? Was Mike? Yeah, Mike was there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you left me behind because I was disabled. Isn't it? It's like the army.
It's right.
But I was 2 miles
Keep up
behind.
with us.
Bro, I was river walking, and on the way down to Marie, the next bridge, I never saw them, but on the way back, there was a nest in the water, and there was all these babies, like absolutely diving out of it, and obviously they can swim straight away because there were twins. But as she panicked and seen me, she'd knocked one of the eggs in, so I grabbed the egg quickly before it got chilled. But you know, it's just a shame because you don't see many of them nests about like you used to.
No.
You don't in the numbers we used to see them. That's why I tried everything to hatch our egg out, and it just wouldn't hatch.
Have you ever read egg hatch from the other day?
From yesterday. Oh my! That's going to be a Stone Age dinosaur.
You're waiting to tell you.
It's a pterodactyl.
Look at that!
You found that yesterday.
I found this yesterday,
Yeah,
but and you can see where the hole is for the, you know. But that is a decoy egg. So they used to put them on. If people don't know, people, I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs. People used to put these under the hen to encourage you to lay eggs, and that's one. But I found bottle digging yesterday. Look at the condition. Yeah, it's got to have a hole in it. It's clay. It just be baked.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, it's a beautiful. Got some weight in it as well.
Take care, Laura. You had some nice finds out that hole yesterday, didn't you?
I did. I was straight in Cat's hole when she'd gone.
You was straight in there. Had the lot.
I'll be feeling better, Cat, if you're watching.
Yeah, bless our cat.
Oh, bless. Anybody who's ill or feeling poorly or poorly, we send our love. Yeah, this one out yesterday. I can't decide. He looks like a miner to me. Or a bin.
Definitely some sort of work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Boots on. He's got his hands in his pocket. He's got a satchel on his back. And he's got on.
He's got a big belly.
And the butlers.
Laughing poorly.
Poorly. That's what we say around it. Poorly. Poorly.
Right.
Oh, we're going to have another storm, Curtis.
My washing's out.
Oh, dear.
Hi, Jackie.
Oh, it's been that sticky here today.
Yeah.
And yesterday at the dump.
It must be warm. I've got a t-shirt on, short sleeves.
I know you've not today, Adams. You've got a blooming black jacket on in the summer, you have.
You had your jumper on, didn't you, sis?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how she can. Sometimes I'm that warm. I walk around the house with nothing, well, nothing on the top half. And if I could take my skin off to cool down, I would. There's no way of getting cool sometimes, is there?
Oh, that's me, that is.
That's another thing to say, Kelly. Prayers for all who need them.
That's right, that is. Big time.
Yeah.
What else was we going to show? Inks.
I was after you.
Inks.
Yes, the collection, yeah.
Kelly Rager wants to see you.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'll try and grab 4 different ones because I can't get them all across here because I've got inks there, on top of there, on top
Just
of I've got them everywhere.
Is his legs?
We can see him.
Is his legs?
I think a sparrow's got in the window, Marie, to be honest.
That reminds me, I had a lovely milk bottle the other week.
My mum used to say, Glenn, you got some string hanging from your shorts.
You look like an owl when you lift up the feathers.
Take care, James.
Right, so I've got 4 different inks here, all the same era, all Victorian, because if you're digging a Victorian dump.
Bless you, Tracy.
Right, I've got 4.
Isn't it?
Oh, Kelly's wondering if you've got one shaped.
Yeah.
No, because what I did, I used to have hundreds of inks. This is what I've done the last few months since we've been bottle digging. But I did have a collection of loads of stuff. And what I did when we used to do the collabs,
You took them all.
I took them all there.
Everything.
And there was gone. So I lost a load of bottles and inks. And even these bottles that we're going mad about now, I had a box full of these.
You took everything to make some.
I took everything to make some money for the charity. Which I don't mind, you know, it's the money for the charity, but I regret the bottles now because I might as well have just gone, you know what, for what the person paid for them, I could have just gone, here's 20 quid towards the charity.
Yeah.
But never mind, we've got, these are the nice aqua, this is the aqua sheer top. So this would have had a little glass, tiny glass lid going across there, then what they do is they used to get the fingernail under it and snap it off, and that's why it's called a snap top.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, or you get the sheer tops and then they just had cork in. But if you look at the, you'd probably see where it would have been levered off. If you check around the lips of them.
Rougher.
Yeah. That's a nice one. Then we get these ones, which are very similar but hexagon. Well, I'll say hexagon. How many sides that's got? I think it's got 12 sides, does it? 1, 2, 3.
It's about octagons and hexagons now, isn't it?
9 sides. So
it's a nonagon.
A 9-tagon. 9-tagon.
It's a nonagon.
You call me.
So we got them. Then we get, these are quite hard to come by now. Well, Kirsty found one the other week.
Yeah, I was going to say.
A pork
Oh, yes.
ink.
You can't beat a good ink, can you? An ink or a poison.
Shall I tell you what I like about this one in particular? And if you actually look on yours, you should see it on yours as well. You can know what I'm going to say? There's
thumbprint.
Oh, were you on about the markings on the actual jar?
If you're lucky enough to find a pork pie ink, always check the glaze work, because you will see, and I have actually got one on here, but it won't pick it up. You will actually see the fingerprints of the Victorian child, because it was on a labour thing that made these inks. Actually, you could just about see the fingerprint there, look. See as it goes into the light.
Lovely.
If you see the size of my finger, obviously that's a child's fingerprint. But sometimes, if you're lucky, some of them you don't, but some of them, if you're lucky, you've got the child's fingerprint. To think that child would be 150 years old now, perhaps, you know.
I am.
Truly.
And then we've got this one. Now, Kirsty had one of these, and I had one out. The same old Kirst.
We'll have to try and reunite them.
Let's have a look. Which one's this? Oh, yes. I've got that in my cabinet. Love that.
So these used to go into the old Victorian wooden desks for the children, and they'd use their fountain pen. Well, no, I doubt whether they didn't have the money back then, but well, they did, some of them, but probably not a quill, perhaps a quill, I don't know. But yeah, you used to fill that with ink. And the bulk inks, guys, I haven't got one to hand, but the big bulk inks we find, that's black ink. The bulk inks that we find contained obviously the ink, and then they tip the ink into these. That's one. So they'd do this. So that's your bulk ink, obviously. And then they'd have that with a cork in or whatever, and then they'd open it up and they'd say, oh, Laura's run out of ink. Okay. And they'd fill it up with that. So there you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm over the moon. But I have got hundreds of them, and perhaps what I should do really is put them all into groups of the same ink shapes, and then perhaps take photos of them. There's got to be over 100 inks there, easily.
Yeah, I dare say somewhere along the line we'll do something on inks, won't we?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and
information.
Even with the pork pie inks, you know, you might find the same one, but they're never exactly the same.
No.
They're all very crudely made, and just to look at them, you know, all the differences, they're just amazing.
I don't find it. It's because I can't write.
Oh, right.
Patty says, what are you going to do with them all?
Collect.
Yeah,
Just collect them. To be honest,
Hoard them.
Yeah, hoard them.
Hoard them all. They're mine.
I'm overrun with bottles at the minute in our garden. I've got to sort through it.
to be honest with you, I would sell any bottle if it come to it to keep down on the, because we bring that many back. But the only I wouldn't part with them all my poison collection, because I've got hundreds of poisons now. And I wouldn't part with my inks either. So monetary to me, if somebody went, I'll give you a couple of £100 for the inks, I wouldn't part with them, because I've enjoyed digging them. I enjoy what they are. Yeah. I enjoy the age of them. And there's that many different shapes. When you think you've seen them all, another one appears, a different shape.
It's true, that is, yeah.
Have you noticed with an ink as well, you never, you know, when you're scratching the side of your bottle digging hole, you'll see a bottle and you have to physically get it. With an ink, you never have to do that. It just drops and you're like,
yeah, it just drops out, yeah.
It's mad.
Kenny says, please, page, do you have one with a channel on the side? I know which ones is on about. It's the, I haven't you got one of them on Bill?
What's that? Oh no, I did have house inks or pen inks.
Shipping?
Yeah, inks and stuff like that. Glenn, was you a collector? Glenn, was you a collector of anything before you was a magnificer? Yes, I was. I collected coins. Now, my dad worked at Longbridge, and if I was lucky over a weekend, we'd go into the bull ring, and there used to be a little coin man on there. He'd sell 5 coins for 20 pence, whatever. And then we'd get a bag of coins. If I was lucky, he'd spend like 40 pence on me. I'd get 2 bags of coins. And those all from all over the world. And I've got a tin upstairs full of all different kinds of coins. And I'm quite clued up with coins. The only coins, believe it or not, I'm not clued up on is when we find one of these mega old ones, and I do have to recheck them.
Ellen's asking about ink as well. But you haven't found one yet, because we don't particularly buy stuff, do we?
No, we don't buy nothing.
We try to, you know, obviously find most of it, and you haven't found. I don't think you found.
The only thing I've bought, I'll be quite honest with you, because Marie found the Boots bottle a couple of weeks ago, and I found a Boots bottle as well. We bought this because you got boots on it, and this is the old inhaler. Well, it's got dust in this one, but yeah, so the old inhalers.
Yeah.
So that I put water, boiling water, and breathed it into.
Yeah. So yeah, it's waiting to find the bolting, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, you will. You've got an igloo ink.
I've got an igloo ink, and I've got a tipper ink. I ain't stand up for the tipper ink. This is what's called an igloo ink. These are quite rare.
Oh yeah, they're nice. They are.
Igloo ink.
Mm.
So I mean, on contrary to myself, I did have some bottles I didn't part with for the charity, but then I kept them in my shed, and then I've just added them back in. Well, I've gone, shed, and I've gone, there's a bottle there, but I didn't realise I got, and I've kind of put it back in my collection.
Patty says, have you ever had to give anything over to a museum, and have they ever given you insight into a find? They're not really interested in bottles, to be honest.
No, they're not.
We run museums and the
anything over
and the portable antiquities. But to be honest, I'm presuming they never really get back to us, to be honest. So.
I will say something about the museums, unfortunately. It's a bad side of our crown, unfortunately. If we was to find that, and that was 600 years old, because you're supposed to report stuff over 300 years old. If we was to find that at 600 years old, they wouldn't be bothered. Now, if it was gold or silver, they'd soon want it. But unfortunately, a lot of metal detectorists can go out and they'll find a silver coin. You find a hoard of silver coins when they're interested. So it's a miss with our museums, unfortunately. They're not interested in stuff. And it's like the cannon. They wasn't interested because it was cast iron. Now, if it had been a bronze cannon, they'd have had that off us.
Yeah, they meant from magnet.
But you still have to report things. You still have to mention to people that you've had it.
There's been a few things with emails off Patty, and we've just never heard anything back. Whether that's because they're not interested and they've just
Patty's put you in for magnificent. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, again, Patty.
whether they've just scrolled past the emails or the picture, I don't know.
Again, Patty. Yeah, magnificent with a Canon. That was mentioned to the museum. 3 of them got pulled out of that same piece of river, and there wasn't interest in any of them.
No.
The Roman coin I found, not interested because it's 1. Now, if I'd have found 20 of them, they'd have been interested.
We have got some stuff in museums, haven't we, anyway, so.
Yeah, I think Kirsty's got something she wants to show. I could tell by her phone.
Yeah, you were talking about bought items. I've only got 2 bought bottles that I've ever bought. All the rest are found, to be fair, all gifted from you guys. I've got this little torpedo bottle.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Nice
yes.
blob top.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one. Can you see that the big bubbling in the glass?
Yeah.
I love the bubbling. That's a West Bromwich one, I do believe. And then
That's beautiful.
this is a Manchester one, and that's an applied lip. Really crudely made the lip.
Nice. Really nice.
Beautiful, sis.
Beautiful. I'm trying to find my one.
Mm.
I haven't got a torpedo. I've got what's called a skittle. And this is the only one I've never parted with. Because, so a skittle bottle, guys, as Kirsty's is a torpedo, it's got the nails on the end. They was like, had to be stored like that. These, they managed to say, you know what, we'll chop the bottom off so they can stand up. But it's a Schweppes one. But the only reason I've ever kept this one is it says appointment to the King and Prince of Wales.
Ooh, nice. That's a lovely one.
That's the only reason I've ever kept that one is because it kind of mentions royalty.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't get rid of that one.
Schweppes must have a royal warrant then.
yeah.
Mm.
And there's
I just thought I'd show this. A few people asked about this at the time. It was Mike Sadiron from Abingdon.
Oh, yeah.
We're not painted it or anything. But yeah, it's all been cleaned up and this is kept on the fireplace. So, but it was in a beautiful condition, that, for a Sadiron.
I was going to say,
Really.
full condition, ain't it?
for people who don't fish, when you magnet fish, it's very rare to find the Sadirons with the handles still attached.
Yeah, this is solid, this one. It's a beauty. So, yeah.
Candles and everything, and it's beautiful, that is.
Yeah.
Can you ask how you display them, Kirstinator? Do you lie them down, do you? And
Yeah, they lie down. We've got a unit in our living room with all different compartments in glass shelves, and the torpedo bottles are in there. But the Sadiron, I actually keep that on the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Mike misbehaves, you know, I look at the Sadiron and he knows that look.
I'll take a photo because it's anyway.
I learned after the first whack.
I'll take a photo of it, Sadirons, because the only way I can do it without moving the web camera. I'll take a photo and show everyone.
take a photo of the fireplace. I've got all the stuff around it.
Yeah, I think a lot of our subscribers like the Sadirons, don't they?
It's a good job I've dusted. Apart from these, I ain't going around dusting all these bottles. So you can do that.
I'll do the dusting anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so
It didn't take me long, Kelly, to be fair.
What's that? Yeah, right.
oh, look at that. So you got the shipyard weights,
For them.
Sadirons. We've got a lot more Sadirons, but them up on the other display. Then shoe lasts.
Lovely.
I'll take the other pictures off. Yeah, and then there, Steve actually bought me this. This was a lantern, a road lantern. And Steve bought me that, and I painted it up and done it up, so yeah, you can see the writing on the top of the lantern.
You got
where I painted.
You got all the other photos on there.
I know, but there's nothing on there rude. Them guys with me having rude photos on my phone have gone.
Check.
It's
called-
around.
When Kirsty posted your whole camera roll up.
I have to text her quick tonight and say, Kirsty. If you'd have seen what I'd have seen, guys, you'd have seen what Michael does behind the camera.
That's right.
Amy Wilcox or Gail. Hello, Amy. In case I've. Oh, good morning, Peakys. She's put. So she hasn't just joined. Kelly Ranger. Cleaned up nice.
Raymond.
Have got any? Hang on. I know I have
Patty, we've got to get the boat fixed, Patty, at some point.
Oh,
So we're not sure yet.
What happened to it?
well, have you ever watched Only Fools and Horses where Uncle Albert has a boat? Yeah. Our sailor wasn't very good. He wouldn't let me have the engine. He used to hog the engine. And then,
Yeah, don't touch the boat. Don't touch the boat.
I grew up on water.
I'll drive it. I know what we're doing.
Tim's put Uncle Rusty sunk it.
I'm going to say it for him, to be fair. What it was on the River Severn in Shrewsbury. And we didn't realise, but the embankments where you moor your boat up was so sloped like this instead of like that. They were sloped. And then our fan on the back of it hit that, come shearing off under the water, and it was like, oh, hang on, this boat ain't moving nowhere. Then Steve had to do that and swim us back.
He saved us again, didn't he?
He did.
He's a true hero, our Steve. I'll tell you what.
Who's that?
I did hear rumours, very, very famous.
We did, Patty. We busted our prop.
Mm.
But the best thing is, it's all right for Steve. He's moved on in life. He's had a new car without a tow bar. Now I'm stuck with a trailer with a boat on it. Here, I haven't got a tow bar. I can't get Mike's van because Mike's decided to buy a smaller van instead of a big one. I'm just stuck. I'm stuck. So now I've got a boat. And it looks like the cut its arc because it don't float.
What's wrong with your car, Peaky?
I need to have a tow bar. Oh dear. Is anyone going to spare like 300 quid for the tow bar? To be fair, it might be the next thing I have done because it will be worth getting that even the trailer about, you know.
Yeah. I do miss that boat, I must say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we loved our little boat, didn't we?
Yeah.
Little boat, eh?
But he only ever stood on it once and fell off.
Yeah.
Didn't you, babe? Remember that?
Yeah.
You give us a laugh though.
That was the first time you come out with us fishing, wasn't it?
No, well, first time on the boat.
First time we actually came fishing with all of you was Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah. They had the most, at Evesham, I've got to say it for the place, they had the most amazing toilets, public toilets.
I did, it's even
Very posh. Yeah.
Very posh.
Very
How
posh.
about them ones that attach them in them toilets where they got all that all night?
Oh, yeah, they were posh as well, weren't they?
They come out have a photo of the toilet holders.
Photo of the toilet.
Every one of us come out the toilet and said, "Did you see the toilet roll holders?" They were brass and embossed and beautiful.
Screwdriver on me first, I tell you.
Then came out with two of them.
Oh, but I've got rid of the photos, you know. Hang on.
Oh, there was posh, there was nice. And they got a date on, I know there wasn't the original, but they've got this date on them as well, like 18 something. I thought, oh,
Yeah, they were nice though, weren't they?
Phillips screwdriver, you know.
Okay, that's where you buy all your leopard skin stuff from.
What's this? Fortnum and Mason's toilets. Oh, say, Gail, that sounds posh. Fortnum and Mason's.
Yeah.
Hello, Christ.
Christy's King, how you doing?
Florida.
Oh, beautiful Christ.
Oh, I'd love to go there. I would. I'd love to go to America in general. Any part of the States, I would.
And me.
But I don't want to go.
California road trip, that's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the holiday places where all the English. I want to go to the proper America. You know what I mean? I was offered years ago when I first got Marie on Embry. I've got a mate who'd done 6 months in the winter driving, and he'd done 6 months of our winter in America. Obviously, it's warmer over there now, no matter what. And he was going to do. He does Route 69 every year, does he? Route 66, 69.
69 on the brain.
Got on my head. Route 66 from east to west, and he lived along there, so he could drop into there now and again and grab a motel at every other place, and then you go back again, and that was your 6 months. And I turned it down. I wish, what a numpty.
Once in a lifetime chance.
Oh, I don't think I'd come back. Mind you, I've never met you.
Yeah. Gail's been to California, said it's amazing. Oh, I envy you, Gail, I do, honestly.
Yeah. Orange trees. Oh. California.
I live in South California. I lived in South California for 2 years. Oh, Santa Monica. That's one of the ones on my list, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa Monica.
We want to do the coast road, don't we?
Yeah, I'd love to, yeah.
From north to south, we'd love to do that.
Yeah.
I'll always come in. Come near you and Kirst.
Well, we'll have to do it after our European trip first, bro.
Yeah.
We'll have to get France out of the way first, brother.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, see, I haven't got the cat out of the bag. I'm not going to. But that's just where we're starting, France. If we do it, yeah. We might pop some other places, have a cup of coffee, that kind of thing, you know. Anyway.
Have a what, Glenn?
A cup of coffee!
A coffee!
Coffee.
I'll like to see Nicola tomorrow and go, I'm hungry! Terry, how you doing?
It's lovely to see you tomorrow.
He will. Terry, Route 66, the mother highway, goes from coast to coast. I live here. I've been here all my life, just off Route 66. Also known as Foothill Boulevard in my area. Wow.
That's what we want to do, Patty, the Pacific Coast Highway.
Yeah.
Because I've drove down the Pacific Coast Highway. Well, I haven't drove. I was driven down the Pacific Coast Highway in Australia. So I wouldn't mind doing the other side of the Pacific.
Yeah.
Gal says her son did 16 countries in Europe back in 2023. We did it in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
Mind you to be, how many?
3 weeks, 16 countries.
16. You can go through 7 countries in a couple of hours over in Europe.
You can in Europe.
It's nothing like America, is it?
No.
My big brother done America, which was Florida, 1992. Remember it clearly because he bought me some Air Jordans back, which was like all the craze at the time. So he went to Florida. I went to the other side of America, which I'm guessing is out towards Vegas. I think it was Vegas. Then he went round to Hong Kong, Penang. He went down the leg of Malaysia. And then he went to, is it Bangkok? That way. And then he came home from there. That was only about 3 weeks, but he had like a week in each place or something like that. But it was mad. The photos. I still remember the photos.
Crisis King said, did you ever think of inviting your fans to be video chat in your live streams? We have thought about that, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
To come on at any point.
There is just certain rules with YouTube, obviously, when we live stream, that, you know, people don't show certain things or say certain things. We have to be very careful. You know, the way the society's got, we have to be very careful. But as long as we trust every one of you guys, but, you know, just if somebody's comes on and we don't know them very well and they, you know, But yeah, we have thought about having subscribers join in the past, which we may do in the very near future.
Yeah. Would be nice, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Tim's
Never
going
been
to
to Skegness, Tim.
he's going to Skeg Vegas, Tim is.
You're going to Skeggy, team. Anywhere's better than here at the minute, innit? It is. Definitely. Just to get away. Different scenery does you the world of good.
Yeah.
John says you could do some bottle digging in America. Would make a great video, Peakys.
Oh, I'd love that.
There's a YouTube channel out there called American Archaeology. Now, they collect a lot of bottles from the streams and they find a lot of Civil War stuff and that. I'd love to go with them guys because, I mean, when they dig an hole, they dig an hole.
They do, yeah.
And they find some lovely bottles.
Teddy wants to know what is Skeggy.
Skeggy, Skegness. So on the east coast of, the northeast coast of Britain, Terry, there's a holiday place called Skegness. We call it Skeggy. It's a British slang word. Or Skeg Vegas, they call it, because of all the clubs there and stuff, that used to be there. But I should imagine it's like most British countryside seaside places now. They've probably gone downhill because the government don't put the money into holiday places anymore.
No.
Kelly said, I did 11 countries in 20 days in Western Europe in 1985.
Wow.
Ended the trip at the Live Aid at Wembley Stadium. It was
Wow.
I want to come back to do the English countryside. That's amazing.
Wow, Live Aid, Wembley. Brilliant, Kelly.
Freddie Mercury?
And I remember watching that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Queen?
I remember watching it as well. Freddie Mercury was one of his best performances ever on that. Absolutely amazing.
And how did we know our Kelly had been the audience?
Oh, no.
Mad, isn't he? Mad.
Tim's going to Skeggy with his 5 grandkids. Well, Tim, I think you'll need another holiday when you get back, mate.
Yeah, you need as well.
Lana did an animal science study in Great Britain for 6 weeks in 1992 when she was at university. Her daughter did a 12-day, 19-country tour during secondary school that was paid for by the Rotary International.
Oh,
Wow.
there you go. See, it's mad, isn't it?
Mad.
That ain't bad, is it?
Wow.
Terry's put 5 grandkids. He needs to go in an holiday from the holiday. Brave man.
It's true, Terry.
Yeah, it's true. Very true. But there's plenty for the kids to do. I suppose you can kind of go on then. Off you go. Sit in the pool, you know. But
Hit the blades of grass, Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to say to my kids, I was telling Kirsten the other day, guys, I'd get the kids in the garden on a summer's day and I'd say, and then it'd be like moithering or something like, go and count how many pieces of grass you can. And they get to 5 and they go, I've lost count. I'm like, count them again. Count them again. But I look back now, I feel sorry for them.
Lana said, oops, it was 10 country tour. It's still a lot.
Hang on a minute here. See now, I'm probably mad for thinking this, but if I was to go to the States, I'd want to make it worth it. I would be the kind of person that would want to go to Area 51 or try and get into Area 51.
We'd never see you again.
I'll get you a ticket, bro.
We'd never see you.
But the thing is, right, I've always wanted to go up extraterrestrial highway, right, and get to the barrier where you can't get down further. And just to look over there and think, I wonder what's over there.
I need a wee
See, I don't
wee.
know what you say.
Need a wee wee.
TMI.
If she's looking for seconds, it's not a wee wee. It's totally done you there. No, I'd just love to go to Area 50. I'd love to go and experience trying to get into Area 51. I know it's very.
I'd like to see.
Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Mike's a bit obsessed with that. Yeah.
And I'd like to see the crater. Is it the crater? A big crater. Is it Arizona as well? The Arizona crater. Yeah, it's like a mile wide.
Oh, that where the big impact was from the Big Bang? Not the Big Bang, the extinction one.
No, that was Chernobyl. Chernobyl. That was Chimulux. That's in the Mexican Gulf
Oh.
water. The one that ended the dinosaurs. There's a big meteorite place.
Yeah.
There's a big meteorite impact place in the States. I forget what it's called now, but it's massive. I'd love to go there. Area 51 is highly patrolled from the military. They will lock you up, but you can still get close. To see something, yeah. That's it. I just want to have a night time and look up at the skies and just see something myself.
You can't beat the skies in California at night.
Well, especially if you're out in the desert out there, you no light pollution whatsoever.
Arizona
You'd see
and stuff,
you'd see everything.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love it.
When I was in the Grampians in Australia, it was the Grampian Mountains. That was pitch black, and it was just the southern hemisphere. It looks weird when you look up because you're expecting to see the big plough and all the stars that way. Obviously, you don't see them down there because they're facing the other way, aren't they? So it's weird when you look up. You don't see our sky.
Such a difference.
Yeah, it's a massive difference.
That way, ain't you? Really?
Yeah, you're looking down. Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
I'd love to. We did have a UFO encounter over here.
Did you get the family together, bro?
I couldn't get around quick enough. No.
Let's all put it together.
I spoke to an alien. He stuck his head out the craft of my garden here, and he says, "I have travelled millions of light years for intelligent life." I said, "You better go."
Was it Steve?
Oh, dear. I'd love to see them kind of things. I mean, I have seen stuff in the past where I've questioned. I'm quite physically minded, but physics and space, I'm quite good with it. And I have seen stuff. I do think, well, it's not this, it's not this. I know what a satellite looks like. I know what the space station looks like. So when you see something different, you kind of go, hang on, I've just seen that do an angle that one of our aircraft to what we know can't do. And you think to yourself, what is it? What's inside that? Is it a different creature? Is it a different dimensional creature? Is it technology we don't know of? And
let's face it, it's ignorant to believe that we're the only life.
Very ignorant.
We're the only life in this universe.
I don't understand that. I really don't think, that we're it.
If we're the only life in this universe, then we are finished. We are, I mean, come on.
Exactly. Don't make any sense, does it?
No. Doesn't it seem mad? Like you can have, let's say you've got 20 birds' nests next to each other. Each one will have eggs in it. Some eggs hatch, some don't, but there's still been a bird in it at some point. You think you've got all these planets and there's only life on one of them. Well, what would, if there's, I'm not going to go into God because I know a lot of people, God people, and I get that. But if all these planets was put there by somebody, they're there for a reason. We're on this planet for a reason. We're bacteria on a ball. What are the other planets there for then? Them uninhabited.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are they places we should be moving to? Are they places we've came from? It just seems weird to me. It's like living in a street full of empty houses, but you're occupying the one house. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I'm cracking up.
Now listen, guys, we're going to have to go because our battery's running very low.
I think we're
going to have to wrap it up. But we will be going live from the London foreshore tomorrow, guys.
Yes. Can't wait for that one.
The trouble is, it might be a bit earlier because we can't go live at 3 because we have to depend on the tide. And I think that low, 12:30.
We remember from the foreshore.
Yeah.
That's it. We could go live from the foreshore, but whether the tide's in or out. But we'll see what time we've got anyway, guys, and we will definitely do a live.
Yeah.
So, from Kirsty and Michael, thank you for joining us, guys. And
thank you all.
Bye, everybody. Love you all.
Take care. Love you all.
Bye-bye,
Enjoy
everybody.
your Saturday night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.